post-traumatic stress. Do you know somebody who may be dealing with this, who may be having major anxiety attacks, who may be dissociating, who may not know exactly where they are, or believe strange things about what's happening? Someone who is just behaving strangely, and you recognize maybe that this is, or not, that this is something that they're going through, that is dealing with their past. And very oftentimes people want to help because they feel compassionate towards this kind of situation, but they want to help in the wrong way. I've been dealing a lot with PTSD, post-traumatic stress, lately, and I had an episode where it kind of triggered a whole, like, I wasn't dealing with it for a while, and I had this episode and I've been dealing with it since. And in that episode I was sort of, you know, swiping the air, trying to see if, making sure no one was there. It was dark and I was just, it kind of triggered everything. And I didn't want to be touched because I felt like I was already being touched. And so when someone feels compassion for that, you wanna maybe reach out and hug them, or just like pet their arm, or just hold their hand or something. And sometimes that's just not the thing to do. And sometimes that's just not the thing to do. Maybe it is. You can possibly ask the person, would it help you if I could just hold your hand? Would you like me to hold your hand? Or could I give you a hug? And if they're non-responsive or something, it's maybe safer not to. If you reach out and touch a person and they flinch or something, it is a major sign that you're just not supposed to do it. The person maybe needs some time just to calm down, but what you can do is try and talk to them and see if you can center them, ground them, and help them realize where they are. Tell them where they are, like describe the surroundings. This is where you are. This is when you are. There's nobody here. You're safe. You're safe now. And you know, we're in the car. Look, there's trees passing by. There's this front seat. Look, there's Juanita in the front seat. You know, talk to them about what's going on, help them ground them. And you can say, feel where you're sitting. You can feel where you are. You're sitting down. You know, just describe everything, make them grounded, make them realize exactly where they are. Because sometimes it's hard to really believe that you are where you are when your mind is replaying things and possibly replaying sensations. So touching them is not a good idea in a lot of cases, even if it's not about abuse. Sometimes flashbacks, you feel so overwhelmed that touching the person, whether it's about abuse or not, is possibly just not a good idea. So ask them if you think that it's something that could help, ask them. But if they say no or are non-responsive, it is a good idea just not to. You might feel, well, maybe now a bit of time has passed, I should test it and just touch them. No, see, this was done to me and it made me freak out more. It made it last longer. It was not helpful. Do not just test the person because you're curious. This is a very fragile thing that's happening, and the person doesn't need to be experimented on. Maybe let it pass, wait till the person is more aware to tell you what's going on and to give you permission.